I don't even know where to start. Like, how do you start with, well, it turns out I am an alien and I just fell in love with myself. Oh, did I mention I'm in a spiritual awakening? But like the second or third round, hey, future awakeners.
Future awakener.
This journey is crazy. This has nothing to do with there's no purpose. There is purpose. You are the purpose, but there's no one thing that you're supposed to do. When you fall, oh God. When you fall in love with yourself, you naturally become the star. You naturally become Steven Spielberg is gonna call me, but he's not gonna call me. I would call me because I love me. I kept seeing all these movie references in the beginning of my awakening, and it opened with Hagrid saying, "You're a wizard, Harry. Happy birthday." And I'm like, "I'm a wizard." Well, it wasn't, and it was never about discover the one thing that you're supposed to do on this earth. There isn't one thing. When you love yourself and you see the essence of who you are, that light, that spark, behind what society has told you, behind what narratives have been pushed on you, you realize you can do anything. You can do all the things, but then at the same time, you don't have a hole to fill, so you don't want to do all the things. So you want to be intentional because time is so precious here, and you just want to live. And you just want to live as this version. Yay. I'm dying. I'm also wearing the shirt my highest self picked out for me at the thrift store. It's like she knew this needed to be my uniform. Because I would do that. She sent me.
Mommy, I am the going boat.
Oh yeah? She sent me on I can see the Goonies in my head. On an adventure. Because that's where I would find myself. Thinking that I'm Indiana Jones. Or a starseed. Or a chosen one. Or Marilyn Monroe. Or I'm going to be the next Stephanie Myers. Or I'm going to be the next Marilyn Monroe. Or I'm going to be the next, what's her name from Hunger Games? Jennifer Lawrence. I'm going to be the next Jennifer Lawrence. Because your highest self is trying to tell you that, like, you already are all those things. Like, this is what a spiritual awakening is, by the way. Your house being, you're constantly wanting to live a better life, so you're constantly cleaning your house, and not obsessively. Well, you start to for a minute when you think you're an alien, but then it tones down. But, oh my God, my hummingbird is right there. Shut your line. She's still doing it for me. Like, she's still performing. But, this is so crazy. This is a spiritual awakening where you have a kid playing some weird game. Leo, what game are you playing? Okay. He's playing a weird game on the TV. Your husband just woke up from his infant stage. He's in grade school stage. Oh my God, my hummingbird is right there. Oh my God, she's right there by the window. Oh my God, she's by she was by their wind chime. But it's real life. Like, it's real life. You're sitting on a Sunday having pumpkin pancakes. recording a little video after doing so much work inward. And the egg cracks and you give birth to yourself. We're mother. Again, to ourselves. This was the baby that oh my God, my dreams, Bobby. My dreams. Holy crap. First, I got a positive pregnancy test. Then I was a few weeks. Then I was 23 weeks at the appearance. And then I had the triplets, but I didn't have the triplets. No, those were the ideas with Helena Bonham Carter and the centipedes. The centipede cemetery. You want to get that right. This is the birth. This is a spiritual awakening. It's not having a spaceship come get you. No spaceships are coming to get you. You are meant to be here. You're anchored to earth. You're not going anywhere. That's your ego your logic trying to tell you not to do the work because the work is scary. The work is so scary. But you have to do that to get here. You have to do that to get to this place. It doesn't have to be torturous. It's not like you're climbing, going to Mordor with Frodo. It's different. But there's a way to do it that's not miserable. And it's so fun. You get birds and you get messages through numbers and music, and you connect with the people closest to you, and also you connect with the garbage man. Like, you just connect to everything. And it sounds woo-woo crazy, but I don't care. I don't care because you feel like crap because you're afraid to look like this. You're afraid to tap into this. That's why you feel like crap. Because people are afraid to say that things around them are happening, or they feel alone. That's why men are how they are. Men are the way they are because they've been conditioned to be men. So they act like assholes. Because if they discovered who they were, men and women, there's no such thing. We are an essence. We don't have a gender. That's just this form of matter that we're carrying around, trying to control awfully. But your soul, your spirit, your essence is not matter. So when you can tone down all that matter that's going on in your head, you can start seeing just your essence. There's another way to this. But if we keep thinking it's external things coming to save us, or not just save us, destroy us, the only thing destroying you is you. And not thinking that you can get over the things that you've been through in your life. You can. Trust me, you can. It doesn't matter what they've been. But if you keep believing you can't, you never will. I understand that the world feels so disappointing, but I promise it's just the way you see it. Because on the other side of this, I see the pain of people. But I see everything like I see nature now. Nature is imperfect and we don't judge it. We are nature. There is no difference. So why can't we just start accepting ourselves? Because we're so afraid to stop looking. The illusion also, There's no matrix, okay? The matrix is the one you've made yourself in your mind. It's the rules you created that society has put on us, but you didn't step outside of yourself and say, I want to wear a feather boa and I want to only like country music and I am Alice in Wonderland and I am all the things. I'm good and bad because it's all unaware and I'm learning. I'm a human. No one wants to say that because they want to feel like they have all the answers. There's no answers, okay? There are no answers. There's no right or wrong. It's all false. It's stuff that we have done to just complicate things. I just don't care anymore about what other people think. Because now I saw myself. And when I post this video, other people will see me and say, wow, she should have put makeup on. Wow, her eyes, she's got bags because she's been sobbing because she fell in love with herself. She doesn't care about the under eye bags, okay? I see green eyes. I see someone who has been through very difficult things and still sees joy and magic every single day. I see relationships that should be done because when you get married at 18, you shouldn't survive that and it shouldn't be better now 20 years later. Well, guess what? It is. There's lots of shoulds, but I'm starting to believe that no one knows what they're talking about because we wouldn't be so goddamn miserable. And I'm actually a very happy person, but I'm frustrated because I just found out that I'm awesome and all of you assholes have been telling me I'm too much forever.
Mommy, I just pulled someone in the water. And but they just get up. How they do that?
I don't know.
They just like go in water.
I've been told my entire life from everyone that I'm either too much or not enough. And this whole time, none of you even knew what that even meant. And I listened, I believed it. And I wasted so many years so focused on what other people thought, and they can't even look at their own reflections, their own rawness. Well, I can. I am someone that dances in the rain. I'm someone who says, quote, cringy things. I'm someone that believes that numbers are speaking to me. And that I have a divine essence within me. And I don't care if you think that's weird. Because I'm starting to think that I've had this right this whole time. That's why in school I never ever raised my hand. Because I would see someone, Sally, whatever, would say, oh, Miss Kellum, actually, I think that the blah, 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 blah. And I would have a totally different idea. And so as I heard her answer, I would put my hand down because I would say, oh, mine was different from that. So I'm probably wrong. No, guess what, Brooke? Yours is probably unique, just like your freaking fingerprint. You're unique. We are all unique. None of us should have the same answers to our questions. None of us should dress the same. None of us should have the same hair. None of us. We all should be different, and we should all stop asking each other for advice. Listen, I will listen to the people who can sit in raw form and share their nightmares, their fears, their doubts out loud. Start doing that, and I'll start listening. And I don't care if people see me as a villain right now, because I'm feeling villain. This is literally 37 years of pain. And I've almost ended my life multiple times. Over what? I didn't swim in at the beach for years because how I felt, I looked. I lived in a bed for almost a year because I couldn't even look in my reflection. I did my makeup in a tiny mirror because the thought of looking into a full-length mirror of my whole face was too overwhelming. No one should grow up this way. And if we don't start changing, then these kids are going to experience this. And no one should have to experience this ever. We should all know who we are. The tears are sadness, but they're joy because I get to let them fall and then they get to stay on the ground because I will never let someone tell me that I am not a divine essence ever again. And guess what? Maybe Steven Spielberg will call me. Maybe I will win the lottery. Maybe my hummingbirds and numbers do talk to me. And at the end of the day, my life will end knowing that there was magic. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. And I want my kids to know that some people might look at spiritual awakening or vulnerability as cringy. And I really hope that someday you see that it's a power to be yourself and know yourself. Because now everything I do moving forward will be because I championed myself. Because I decided to become my own star, my own hero.